I have really some experts with me today. It really makes it a whole lot easier. I don't have to do this all myself anymore. I've got a lot of help, which I really enjoy. And so we're going to really make it lively, and we want to really help you learn more about this Amazon Power Shake that's now available. I think it's going to be a great tool for us all. And before we get into talking about that, and I got a couple of pictures I want to show you about a couple of favorite patients of mine that have been using the Power Shake. But before we get into that, why don't we start on the end with Kifa? And I want you to be able to know who we all are. And Michael's mentioned a little bit about my background, and at least he hid all the dark things. Thank you, Michael. You know. And that was easy for you to say about that easy 65 hours on the boat, you know. But anyway, Kifa, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, maybe your years in practice, and maybe what got you into the Amazon process here, if you would.
All right, great. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the most awesome experience that we can offer to the world, Amazon Herb Company. I'm Kifa Lorraine Weatherspoon. I'm a naturopathic doctor, 30 years in practice, and it is my pleasure and my honor to be a part of such sacred work here on the planet. I host a television show called The Spirit of Wellness. I've been in television and radio for 24 years. In 1977, I was diagnosed with beginning stages of cervical cancer. And I tell folks that I was saved, sanctified, and full of cancer, and that God walked me through the Bible and helped me understand the body. And I went on to become a naturopathic doctor, and I stand before you 30 years in July, a healed woman. So what I discovered is that the earth holds the answers, and that she is not only our sustenance, but she is our holy healer. And that as we harmonize with her sacred vibrations, she has the capacity to heal virtually everything. It is my honor to be here with Amazon John and to serve you this afternoon. We pray that whatever we share today, you all will take and teach others to teach others to teach others to heal the world.
Jeff?
Hello, I'm Jeff Essen. I'm also a naturopathic doctor. I live in Minnesota. I've been in practice as a naturopath for 6 years. About 5 years prior to that, I had been a massage therapist. And I was introduced to the Amazon herbs by my very good friend Ted Harrison, a man of very deep wisdom who you will hear tomorrow. And literally, I had to go through what's called due diligence. This means that you test things. You don't just take it at face value. And I have several testing methodologies, and I couldn't find anything wrong with them. I'm used to finding a hole in the product line. I'm used to finding something that it doesn't quite work well on. And of course, the first product I tested was Illumination. And man, cat, dog, horse, woman, it didn't matter. It tested well. And I was extremely impressed with the products. And then it took it to the next level when I first met Amazon John. It wasn't long after that John came to the Twin Cities. He spoke. I met him. He's a man of incredible integrity, deep passion, and I was inspired by his mission to carry this medicine to as many of my patients as I could.
Mickey?
So I'm Mechtel Drexnajuch. You can call me Mickey, it's easier. I'm living and practicing in northern Germany, and I'm a naturopath, osteopath, homeopath, phytotherapist, and doing vital field medicine, which means 25 years with clients in each kind of challenge you can find. When I was joining the company, it was interesting for me that I first avoided to do the business. I just wanted to use the herbs, and I found several ways to keep the company away from me just using the herbs. And it took, well, several years to find that's better to combine it, because it's a good thing to have both of it.
Very good. Kathleen.
Yeah, my name's Kathleen Tonti Horn. I am a medical doctor. I feel a little outnumbered here sometimes, and I appreciate the love and support that you all extend to me.
You're loved.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I feel like I'm kind of a newbie here too, as well as from being from the other side. I've been in practice about 12 years. I'm a family practice doctor, family medicine. 2 years ago, I started learning acupuncture for myself and to treat people as well. But if you go back about 20, 25 years, it's back when I would do vision quests and sweat lodge ceremonies and all that, and someday I knew that I would get to go to the Amazon, that would be part of my journey for medicine. Before I went to medical school, I did a vision quest trying to decide if I should go to medical school, or I actually wanted to go find a shaman in South America. That was my dream. Michael Harner, I had studied with him and done some drumming and that, and that's what I wanted to do. My vision quest said, no, you are to go to medical school. It was like my heart was broken, so I went. When I met Amazon John, my sister Kosha, she's my darling sister, you all know her, she says 5 years. I think she exaggerates sometimes a little bit. But anyway, several years she tried to get me to take the herbs. I was not ready. You saw Tiffany this morning talking to someone that was not ready yet to go to a Moss order. Sometimes people aren't ready to even talk about herbs. I wasn't at that point. It came to a time in my life where physically, spiritually, mentally, as well as psychologically, I was done. I was devastated. I had nothing left. What did I reach for? I reached for those herbs, and they turned my life around. And that was about 2 years ago. Almost the same time I started doing the acupuncture studying. So it's like finally my life got to a point where Western medicine, allopathic medicine, was not what I knew I wanted to be doing anymore. I needed to have that background. I still today don't understand why I had to do that, but I did it because I was told I was supposed to. And now I'm studying this. I'm studying the herbs. I'm studying the acupuncture. I'm learning energetic medicine. Most of you are so knowledgeable. I come here to this conference because I'm asked, and I always say yes to be of service, but you all teach me every single time I come. And I say thank you for teaching me. It's an honor. It's a true honor. But anyways, I don't get to practice, or I don't get to test the herbs with machines or any of that yet. I don't even know how to do that. But I test them on my children. So most of my experience I will share with you are my 4 darling children, on myself and with my family. Okay, thank you.
Very good. Thank you, Gwendolyn.
Good evening. My name is Gwendolyn Hawley, and I'm a dentist. I've been a dentist for 30 years. I was a member of the Virginia Voluntary Formulary Board in Virginia, and that's the board that determined all the drugs that goes on the market for distribution. So when I was diagnosed with hypothyroidism, high cholesterol, and diabetes, I decided not to go the way of the drugs. Not only because I studied them, not only because I studied them, but I could prescribe them. And so I decided to, I started to do my own research on how I could best treat myself naturally. And I happened to run into a classmate of mine who was a pathologist, and she told me she got tired of opening up folks and seeing them dying from stuff they shouldn't die from. So she became a preventive medicine MD. And so together we worked on me, and after 9 months, I had none of those things. None of them. I was totally healed. So I started, someone introduced me to the Amazon herbs, and I started to take them, and I noticed that there were some difference in the herbs, so I decided to come to Florida so I could see who was behind the herbs, what kind of research, and you know, everything about the herbs. And when I came, I was really impressed with the organization and the research. And so now I do not leave home without them, except when I come here, and that's all. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.